Hello everyone, welcome to Literature Camp, a channel for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. I am Debarghya Chakraborty. This is my second class on Unit 5 of UGC NET syllabus, that is Language, Basic Concepts, Theories and Pedagogy. So I hope you have watched my first class on this unit. This class is going to be very significant because in this class I shall be discussing some basic concepts and theories on this unit, because many questions come from this unit. So let's start this class. I hope you'll make notes of all the points, so be ready with a pen and paper and start making notes. What is idiolect? Idiolect. An idiolect is the distinctive speech of an individual or a linguistic pattern regarded as unique among speakers of a person's language or dialect. Because if we look at a person's language, we'll find that each person, each individual has different speaking manner, has different conventions of speaking. So idiolect is all about it. Idiolect is the distinctive speech of an individual, all right, or a linguistic pattern. If we see our linguistic or our speaking manner, we will find we speak in a pattern, unknowingly or knowingly. So idiolect, it is the distinctive speech of an individual or a linguistic pattern regarded as unique among the speakers of a person's language or a dialect. And what is a dialect? I know dialect is a language of a group or a community, right? So that is called idiolect. The term idiolect is made of Greek ideo, all right, ideo, that means personal, private. Yes, because idiolect is about individuals distinctive speech, right? So made of Greek word ideo, which means personal or private, plus dialect. And this word dialect, this is something becomes very important, was coined by linguistic Bernard Bloch. Bernard Bloch, please make a note of it. This is something we need to know. Next concept or theory, Speedgin. What is Speedgin? Speedgin, when the speakers of different language speak in a common language, that common language is called Speedgin. When, for example, in Kolkata, there are many people. People from Kolkata will be there. People from other states whose first language is not Bengali will be also there, right? But for communication, we know the first language of Kolkata is Bengali, not English. When speakers of different languages, Hindi, Oriya, or it can be any languages, right? They speak in a common language, for example, English. That is called, that common language is called Pidgin. So in that case, the example I have given, English becomes Pidgin, right? So that is called Pidgin. This is again very much important. Please make a note of it. When the speakers of different languages speak in a common language, the common language is called Pidgin. Yes. Next idea, next concept, Creole. What is Creole? It is a stable natural process. All right, let me write it. Stable natural process. A Creole language is a language that forms as a blend of two or more languages. So mixture of languages is called Creole. These types of languages develop when people who speak different languages live in a same area. The same example, for example, in Kolkata, many types of people live whose first language is Hindi, whose first language is Bengali, whose first language is English. They live together So it depends on the geographical locale. They sometimes speak in English as well, but this English is not American English or British English. They use or mix many kind of words or phrases from two languages, from three languages, or many languages. They speak in that language. So that mixture of language is called Creole. All right. So a Creole language is a language that forms as a blend of two or more than two languages. These types of language develop when people who speak different languages live in the same area. But do not forget, it is not something unnatural. It's a stable, natural process. I hope you have understood, right? Next, cliche. What is cliche? Cliche is a stereotype expression or a sentence or a phrase or a word, usually expressing a popular or common thought or an idea that has lost its original meaning by long overuse. That is called cliche. So cliche is a stereotype expression or a word or a phrase or a sentence which has lost its original meaning by overuse, by long overuse. That is called cliche. For example, there are many cliches in English literature. We use a very common sentence: every cloud has a silver lining, right? We know this line is the line of John Milton, who has written this line in a different context in his Mosque, Commerce. But presently, we use this sentence in a different sense. Every cloud has a silver lining. What does it mean? It means that even we have failed many times, there is a positive, hopeful aspect that talks about the positivity of life, right? So right now, this sentence, every cloud has a silver lining, is used differently, or the meaning has completely lost its original meaning, which has been written by Milton in Commerce. This is cliche. Cliche is about stereotype expression or a phrase, meaning it can be any word as well, or any thought, idea which has lost its original meaning by overuse, by long overuse, right? So please make a note of it. Next concept, we need to have just basic concepts about these theories. What is lexicography? What is lexicography? It is the dictionary meaning of a word. Dictionary meaning of a word called lexicography, right? Please make a note of it. Next, what is graphology? Graphology, it is a study of writing system of language and conventions using in writing. So what is graphology? Graphology is the study of writing system of language and conventions using in writing. Next concept is pragmatics. What is pragmatics? Pragmatics is a system of social rules that speaker knows about language and uses. It helps us to look beyond the literal meaning of the words and utterance, and allows us to focus on how meaning is constructed within the context. So it is contextual aspects of meaning in particular situation. So pragmatics is about rules that speaker knows about language. It's not just about the literal meaning of the word, but the contextualization of the word, right? There are many aspects of a word. It depends on the context. So pragmatics is all about it. Next, pragmatics is the study of how to do things with word. It is the name of a book. All right, it's the name of a book. Pragmatics is the study of how to do things with words. It's the name of a book, name of a well-known book by philosopher J.L. Austin, and this name is something very much important in linguistics. J.L. Austin. Next concept we will see his concept, J.L. Austin's concept, speech act theory. What is speech act theory? speech act theory is a subfield of pragmatics. So previously I have discussed pragmatics. Speech act theory is the subfield of pragmatics that studies how words are used, not only to present information but also to carry out actions. Again, just you can understand, speech act theory is about speaking manner. It is a study of speaking manner, not about the information that we give by our words, by our speech. It is also about the speaking manners. That is why it is called speech act theory. This concept of speech act theory was introduced by Oxford philosopher J.L. Austin. Yes, in the work, it is very much important how to do things with words. Please make a note of it. And further, this concept was developed by American philosopher J.R. Searle. So, speech act theory is a subfield of pragmatics, which was introduced by Oxford philosopher J.L. Austin. How to, in his work, how to do things with words, right? It is not just about to present information, but also to carry out actions. Please make a note of these informations. I hope you have written down all the points. This is all about my today's class. In my next class, I shall be discussing Noam Chomsky in detail. If you are new to my channel, let me tell you, I've created this channel Literature Camp for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. If you have internet pack, you can simply watch the classes. Thanks for your attention.